Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're hopping into the next episode of our Let's Play Clash Royale series. As you guys can see, we're at 1,836 trophies. I actually lost 2 in a row last night to some mortar users and rage, so we're going to go and hop into a new one today. Let's see how our luck turns around, and starting off, we're going to be playing Ian Mateo. Now, as you guys know, right now my commons are level 6, rares are level 4, and epics are level 2. Luckily, I did get that baby dragon inside of that last episode, which was super nice, but still trying to get my commons up to level 7 and my rares up to level 5 before I can really start making a dent against some of these level 7s and level 8s. We just need a couple more levels on our cards. It would really help out against some of these mortar and elixir collector users, which are really strong when you're playing someone who's a lower level than you. But for now, let's go ahead and go in. Looks like Ian Mateo is actually going to be playing the balloon. He's actually playing the balloon freeze, and that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Of course, I have my bomb tower. That is a really expensive counter though, so I'm going to throw some goblins as well as my musketeer down the lane. He's going to throw some arrows. That's going to take out most of my troops that were hitting the tower, and finally my musketeer is going to go down to a minion horde, and this is going to be really tough to deal with. I can't miss a single fireball or I pretty much lose the game, or else my baby dragon's going to have to defend against the minion horde, I guess. But if he uses the minion horde and the free spell and I don't have anything to counter, this game is pretty much over. But so far so good. We've taken 300 damage off the top right hand tower, and starting off, taking a look at my cards, I could play any combination of the knight prince or knight baby dragon or Valkyrie in the very back. You guys always want to play a slow card whenever you're starting off your push, so I'm going to play the Valkyrie in this case. And seeing as the Valkyrie and the Wizard have close to the same move speed, they would have met up sort of similar timing, but he drops a P.E.K.K.A, which means this deck is going to be insane to deal with. I'm trying to cycle to my goblins. I want to make sure that the P.E.K.K.A has a little bit of an issue. Of course, his Wizard will blast the goblins as soon as possible, but that little bit of delay makes it so the P.E.K.K.A is able to go down, and with my knight helping out against this Wizard, we might actually be able to save my musketeer, and we did. So we'll get a little bit of a counter push in the right hand lane. We only took 1 hit on the right hand tower, and as I was getting ready to drop my fireball, remember guys, he does have that minion horde. I don't want to waste that fireball in situations that I know I can't defend against that minion horde, so that's why I held on right there. Valkyrie's going to go down to protect against these barbarians, and so far so good. We have to be on high alert for that balloon free spell. We have to be on high alert for the minion horde. There's a lot of scenarios in which we lose this game, but let's go ahead and play that bomb tower right there to help out against the balloon. Also, notice the placement of my musketeer. I played the musketeer above the bomb tower because he couldn't freeze all 3 of my things. He couldn't freeze the bomb tower, my crown tower, as well as my musketeer all at once. And as soon as he goes down the left-hand lane, notice how I have the prince in my hand because I know he's going to play the free spell. I was aware that that was coming. I didn't drop all my cards at once. I know a lot of people hate the hog freeze, but one of the best things you can do is make sure you don't like overcompensate for the push and drop all your stuff at once. I dropped my goblins first. As soon as the free spell went down, I dropped my prince, and it ended up being a pretty decent counter push. We took almost all of the health off of that P.E.K.K.A, and at this point I played my baby dragon. I needed to get some damage off. I wasn't sure what exactly was going on in that scuffle, so I dropped my fireball as well. He's got a wizard going down the left-hand lane. I decided it's time to make a bit of a counter push with my Valkyrie as well as my prince. His wizard gets 1 shot off against the tower, but this was actually a pretty slow counter push, so really not too much is going to get done, I don't think. But seeing as my prince actually does have a little bit more HP, goblins are going to go down, hog rider's going to die to that bomb tower, and this one's going to come down to the very end. My goblins are actually stabbing their way through this tower right here, and 2 more fireballs mean I win the game. However, if I play my fireball on the tower by itself, most likely he's going to dominate me. But take a look on the left hand side, he's playing the balloon, he's playing the wizard. Look at me cycle through my cards. I cycle all the way back to the bomb tower with like half a second left. Notice how I played my knight, which was my least expensive card right there because I wanted to get to my bomb tower as soon as possible. That 1 elixir difference was pretty much the difference between life or death in this game. He makes a hog rider push down the right hand lane. I'm going to play a counter in just a second. I'll do my Valkyrie. Notice how I didn't do it right away because I knew the free spell was coming. Musketeer is going to go down as well, and this one ended up being a really hotly contested tie. It could have gone either way. I could have won if I just got a little bit more push on the right, but those level 8 barbarians when my commons are level 6, insane. But good game to Ian Mateo, who was a level 7. Now, that was pretty much the only tie. Let's go ahead and hop into a couple more battles, and again, playing people a little bit higher level than you. We're going to be running into that around 1900 trophies until I'm level 7, but of course that means we're going to be running into some level 8s as well, and as we hop into the next battle, you guys are going to see that come true. So a level 6 versus a level 8 inside of Arena 6, we pretty much have to play it perfect going against Ice, the aforementioned level 8, and taking a look at my starting hand, there's only one card I can play in the very beginning. I always harp this in every single match because I want you guys to learn what to play in the very beginning, and Fireball you can't play off the start. Prince is not a good starter against someone who's 2 levels higher than you. Goblins is extremely poor as a starting card, so Musketeer was our only option, and as I throw my Fireball, check out the value I get. We hit all the Barbarians, we hit the level, he has a level 6 Wizard, a level 8 Barbarian set. This is going to be a little bit tough, but still, that was I guess 10 elixir worth of cards that he had right there, and we ended up doing a pretty decent amount of damage. He's got a Baby Dragon running down the lane. I can play my own level 2 Baby Dragon and sort of just reset right here. But I did notice in the very beginning of this battle, he made a mistake, and he waited a bit too long to drop some of his troops. So whenever someone doesn't play their troops right when it hits 10 elixir, or they wait like more than a second after you play your first troop to play a card, usually I think they might be a little bit inexperienced of a player. So at that point, I knew I had a chance. Let's go and Fireball down this minion horde, make sure we don't miss. And so far, so good in the very beginning. We've taken over 600 damage on his top left-hand tower, even though it does have 2300 HP total, which is crazy. I think mine has 1700 off the bat, so we're sort of just even. And he's making a big push down the left-hand lane. Now, guys, look at what I do here. Instead of dropping my troops to try to fight this giant head-on, I am going to get full on elixir, so I do want to make sure I drop my knight. Don't waste elixir under any circumstance, but take a look. I'm going to play my prince to assassinate the bomber in the back, and as soon as my baby dragon's up, I can use that to attack his baby dragon. Now notice how my prince took 2 hits to kill a bomber because the bomber was level 8, which is, again, just absurd. But still, Baby Dragon's going to take out his, my Knight's going to run down the lane and take out his Wizard, and that's how you stop a push. With someone with way higher level cards than me, I effectively did a pretty good job against his push. I'm going to get some good damage off against his tower as well. Of course, I took a little bit from that giant. There's nothing I can do, but still, we ended up having a pretty good job right there. And again, let's play a bomb tower to defend against this Hog Rider. I don't want to drop a Goblin or Knight or something like that. I really don't want to take any more damage, and let's get ready for another push. Now, of course, he's probably just going to do that giant push. There it is on the top left. So watch out for the opportunity to capitalize on the right-hand side. If he overcommits on the left-hand side, and I feel like I've got a pretty good advantage, I'm going to go to the right, and I won't feel bad doing it. So he plays his Barbarians up front. That's not a very good play. My Dragon's going to take that out, and this is my time to shine. I'm dropping my Prince and my Goblins. I actually ended up meeting his Hog Rider at the very beginning, and now I'm going to have a huge push going down the right-hand lane. He doesn't counter it. He drops his Baby Dragon to take out my Valkyrie. Not the best move. My Valkyrie's still going to tear through that Wizard as well as the Barbarians. Fireball's going to go down, taking out those Barbarians, but in the meantime, on the right-hand lane, he didn't take a look as my Prince and my Goblins absolutely evaporated his right side of the base. Guys, I accidentally dropped that laugh. I really didn't mean to do it. He played fair. He didn't play the mortar or anything stupid like that. I just meant to say good game, but I guess I got a little bit excited. I didn't mean to BM Ice if you're watching this. I'm so sorry. Or Lee, I'm so sorry. Did I call you Ice throughout that battle? Lee, I did not mean to drop that laugh right there. That was a good game, but that was a perfect example of using counterattacks when your opponent overcommits to a side. I knew he had made a mistake by dropping the Barbarians in front of the Giant, and that my Valkyrie could just tear through those Barbarians. My Baby Dragon, like Baby Dragon and Valkyrie are 2 of probably the best 5 counters in the game to the Barbarians. So I knew I had a huge advantage in the left-hand lane, and as soon as he overcommitted with that Baby Dragon, it was my time to shine with the Prince as well as the Goblins, and that's exactly what happened. So facing off against another level 8, you can see an interesting start to the game. I actually played my bomb tower, and he followed up with his lightning spell, which hit both my bomb tower as well as my crown tower, and not really the best trade. He also drops a zap onto my Baby Dragon, a very interesting play. My Baby Dragon, of course, is still alive, and now it's time to go for a massive push down the left-hand lane. So in total, this push is 4 elixir for the Valkyrie, 5 elixir for the Prince, 4 elixir for the Baby Dragon, and 2 elixir for the Goblin. That was a 15 elixir push. That's how you have to do it. You got to counterattack when you're playing someone 2 levels higher than you. That's how you get those really high value pushes. And overall, I had 15 elixir worth of cards stacked up on his side. I don't care if you're 2 levels above me, I'm still going to have a massive advantage, and I should be able to take your tower. Again, I'm going to play my bomb tower in the very center. Looks like he is going to decide to lightning it yet again. Guys, I never recommend lightning just the bomb tower and a regular tower. If you can get something like, let's say I drop my Baby Dragon and he could lightning my bomb tower, my Crown Tower as well as my Baby Dragon, that would be a good trade. Or even right now, if he had Lightning my Bomb Tower, my Crown Tower, and my Knight, that would be a fine trade. But just getting the tower as well as the Bomb Tower isn't a very good thing. So again, I'm going to make another push down the right-hand lane. Notice he zapped my Bomb Tower as well. Maybe just out of inexperience and not knowing how to use those cards, that's okay. He didn't really need to zap that. Of course, buildings die over time, so he could have just let my Bomb Tower run out of HP. But still, really didn't get too much with that push. I think I might get one more Dragon Breath to take out those Spear Goblins right there. Let's play another Bomb Tower in just a moment. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. I know I won't lose just by the Lightning Spell. He doesn't have enough Elixir. He's going to need to do, I think, like at least 4 Lightning Spells, maybe even 5. Yeah, he might need 4 more lightning spells right here. And as he zaps my Bomb Tower yet again, I'm going to place my Knight right on top of this Wizard. I'll also use my Prince in the right-hand lane, and take a look at what I do. Instead of overcommitting to defense, I make a giant push down the right-hand lane. Even if he takes out my left-hand tower, which of course he doesn't, I'm getting a massive amount of damage on the right-hand side of the map. Fireball is going to go down, Musketeer is going to get a couple more shots off, and bring the tower down all the way to 39 HP. So since I didn't overcommit on the left, that meant in the right-hand lane, I got a crazy amount of damage. And at this point, I don't even care if he takes out my left-hand tower. I'm going to drop a Bomb Tower. You don't want to give anything out for free, but I know that my Fireball can take out the tower in a single shot. You guys saw that Musketeer I played. I was actually trying to cheese him by just dropping the Musketeer in the center and getting one shot off against the tower, but still, Fireball will be enough to take that Crown Tower down for a very convincing 2-crown-to-0 victory against a level 8 as a level 6, a new level 6 at that. So nice stuff. 30 trophies right there and a golden chest. Definitely needed those after playing those 2 mortar users before this video, but still, things are looking pretty good on this account. I just need a couple more levels of my cards to keep pushing. I'm sure I can hit 2,000 at level 6. I just have to get some good battles strung up in a row. As well as level 6, I'm still trying to get some of my card levels up. Once my commons are level 7 and rares are level 5, I'll definitely be able to push way higher than I am right now. But yeah, so far so good, and just continuing right now with the deck that I really love. It's still a little bit weak against things like the Minion Horde, but I guess you got to do what you got to do by having that Fireball inside of your deck. And yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like. If there's any decks in particular you want me to play, again, just drop a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, that's going to do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.